Hey guys, so these are my cabinets in my studio, and this is what inspired this video. These are just blank cabinets. I needed some handles, so I had the idea to take already made handles, just these little Allen and Roth ones, which any kind of handles are fine. They just have to be kind of small and they have to be like flat on the bottom. That's like the main thing, so that they can just set down on the epoxy. So these are just like a weird brown brassy color, so I spray painted them the metallic gold from Rust-Oleum.
Always hold you close, won't keep any secrets, won't play with your heart. Baby, I'm down if you're down, just say the words, and I'll be yours.
So then using these little cute molds, these are actually ice cube molds from Amazon. They're just silicone ice cube molds. And I thought they would be perfect for this. So I'm just kind of separating my epoxy. This is the DIY Artisan epoxy, and also pouring some in the mold. Not every single one though. I was trying to just test different things out and different ways of layering the colored epoxy. So I wanted some to start with clear and some to not. So just mixing up. I just wanted different jewel tones. My studio is kind of bright colors, pink, green, and blue. So I was just kind of mixing up different colors, all different pastes and mica powders to get the different colors that I wanted.
Always hold you close, won't keep any secrets, won't play with your heart. Baby, I'm down if you're down, just say the words, and I'll be yours forever. Forever. I'll be yours forever.
So I started with just kind of layering on and drizzling in. This is a like really milky clear white, just to kind of give it a little bit of something other than just straight color. So I kind of do this on some of them, and then I moved to the other molds and just put some of this down first. I didn't really know how they would turn out. This was kind of a test, so I kind of wanted to do different techniques and just kind of layer them differently, like I said. And I think the one that I just did with the white is one of my favorite ones. Just kind of like half white, half that really pretty like eggplant color. And I'm not filling these up too much, just a little bit. Basically right at the bevel is where I fill these up to.
Let it be. If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away.
Then just adding some more of the like milky kind of clear one. And maybe this one has some pearl mica powder in it too.
I know that
it's always hard to remember what color combinations I used and exactly what I used to get what color, because I usually just mix so many different things. Then this is just pure white.
now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
And then adding a little more clear into different ones that just needed a little bit more. Then taking my heat gun and really just moving and kind of blending everything together and getting rid of bubbles. This just really helps to do all those things and just kind of make it a little more realistic, like it's a real kind of stone instead of just different colors kind of drizzled in there.
Now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too.
So then the next day, I just mixed up some clear and poured it just a tiny bit in each one. And then I went ahead and set my little gold handles in there. And just kind of pushed them down just really gently and made sure they were in the middle. And I could have done a little bit more, I think, in all of these. You can see there's a couple where the epoxy just kind of closes up over, and that's more what you want, but all of them were fine. It held in there perfectly fine how I did it. And then again, using heat gun, and you can just see how it really pops those bubbles. So then the next day I took them out of the mold. They just popped out really easy, and you can see I just kind of peeled off if there was little stringy parts. And these molds do give you a matte finish. Just the different types of silicone, if it's a more matte looking silicone, you'll get a matte finish. If it's a shiny silicone, you'll get that really shiny finish. So just something to think about. I think the matte finish just really looks nice with these handles, like it almost makes it look more realistic. But if you were wanting something shiny, maybe you could find a different brand that would give you the shiny look, or you could even polish these. But I thought the matte looked really nice with them.
Trust me with your feelings. I won't make you wanna run. Only in my dreams, only in my dreams. I play fair, I don't make you leave.
So then just taking a sanding block and kind of taking down those rough edges, since you are going to be putting your hand on them to open and close the cabinet doors and drawers. I just wanted them to be nice and smooth and not have any kind of high sharp edges or rough spots. It was really simple to do with the sanding block just because it's already a nice flat surface, so it didn't take much time at all. And as you can see, that's what it looks like out of the mold, where it just kind of looks rough and not finished, and then just sanding it just makes it look really nice and smooth. So then taking this is from Michaels. They also have one in Martha Stewart brand. Just any gilding paint is fine. You just really want to shake it up, and just this really nice flat brush is going to help to paint on the edges of these. And I'm just coating the beveled sides. So it was kind of easy. I did get some up on the top on a few, but just really pretty simple. Just kind of moving the brush along that side and then moving your hand, and just continue until you get all sides coated. And I do wear gloves with this paint just because when you get it on your skin, it will not wash off. So I just tend to get all messy when I do it, so I just wear gloves. And you could do this with a bunch of different shapes if you want. I just really liked how this little hexagon beveled mold looked, and it made it really easy to know where to paint. You know, some molds that aren't going to have like a beveled edge, if you wanted to finish with a gold edge, you'd kind of have to be just drawing around the edge and not sure where to put it. But this just looked really nice, I thought, with those bevels.
But you never loved somebody like I just did. But you always hurt the ones you say you're so deep in love with. You don't know nothing, 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 nothing. You don't know what it feels like. Baby, I'm hurting, 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 hurting. sip since you came into my life. Why I'm drinking all the time. Why I'm feeling lonely when you're here by my side. I just want something from you that feels right. But I know nothing will do, not this time.
And if you get any on the top or anywhere you don't want it, just take some alcohol and wipe it off. It will wipe off as long as it's still wet. If you let it dry, you're gonna have to sand it off if you want to remove it. So just keep that in mind. Then these little guys were done. I thought they turned out really nice. And then I'll show you the back here. If I was to sell these, I would probably paint the whole back just to give it a nicer finished look. But since I was putting these on myself and no one would see the back anyways, being so close to the drawers and cabinets, I didn't mind that they looked unfinished on the back. But those were just some of my favorite ones. Again, I like the matte finish. I just think it looks really nice.
You say I'm all you got, but baby, all you got is you. You promise me you're everything, but never see it through. I don't think you truly love me. If you did, you would.
So then I just had to install them, just screw them on, and I made it so the point was at the top.
This way, this way, this way. No way, no way, no way, no way.
So then here's the before again. And then here's the after. And yes, I know some of the doors are crooked. I need my husband to fix it. But I just really think it adds such a nice, pretty detail to my studio. It makes it so I'm not going to get my drawers all dirty with epoxy and color and all of that. I love how they turned out. I think they just make the room just that much more elegant, and it did not take much at all to make these. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
This way.